What's up, YouTube? I hope you guys all had a great New Year's Eve. I know mine was pretty good. I got to spend mine with my family. But we're not here to talk about that. Today we're playing something fun in the new season. We did get to Mythic last season, but since we reset, we figured we'd make it a little bit more entertaining. We're going to play a card that I don't feel like should be in Paper Magic. Arcane Bombardment. It is probably the most variation card I've ever played with. It reads, whenever you cast your first instant or source spell each turn, exile it under this card, and then every time you cast an instant or sorcery, if it's the first one cast that turn, you may play all cards underneath it. It leads to a lot of variance, and I don't think I've ever seen this card pulled in paper or played with in paper, but it's very, very, very fun to play on Magic Online. Our goal pretty much is to constantly wipe the board with our Sunfalls and our burn down the houses, and win with our creatures from either Kayla's command or burn down the house and beat down our opponent. We can seldomly win with Wandering Emperor, but it is very rare. We do play cards like Lay Down Arms, Elsewhere Might, Get Lost. That kind of gets us to where we need to be in the late game. And Union of the Third Path and Kayla's command is our life gain to kind of get us to the point that we're winning with the Arcane Bombardment. This deck really thrives against creature decks, but really struggles against anything that can remove Bombardment main board. So we're going to take it into best of one today. Remember guys, if you guys like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you can do to help the channel. It really means a lot to me, to help the channel grow a little bit, and we can do these more often and more regular for you guys. But without any ado, let's get right into the games. Hello, we are playing some Boros Arcane Bombardment. Got a pretty keepable hand. If we draw 2 lands, it's real good. The hand's kind of mediocre without it. We'll lead on the Jet Mirrors. Lay Down Arms is a very powerful card. It's almost as good as like Path to Exile in a mono white list, but we may be stuck on lands. We'll see. If we get one more, then we're pretty golden. This Kayla's command gets us to where we need to be. That is a Sungold Sentinel. This card literally counters what we're trying to do, so let's just get rid of this while we can, and if we need to, we'll command to the land next turn. We also are keeping this Initiate off of the counters by doing this, so. And I think if they had Thalia, they would have played it last turn. Oh, I wonder if opponent is going to name Sunfall or Command to try to keep us off the lands. I think if I was them, I would name the Command. No, they do not care about the Sunfall. We drew the burn down the house, so we will get a land and scry. We want a red source, or I think we're just big scoring away one of these Sunfalls next turn, and then casting down the burn down the house the next turn. Or if we draw a red source, we're just casting this turn. There's a Thalia. It's gonna make the big score worse. There's our land. So we take 8 this turn. And then we have to have a land to clear the board or we lose. Opponent's gonna feel real silly when this Plains wipes their board. Called it. Never was worried. Never, ever was worried here. Riddle Cathar for the opponent is not a great draw. We're probably going to Wandering Emperor, make it 2/2. Or are we big scoring? I think we're big scoring, aren't we? This keeps it from flipping, and we keep up Wandering Emperor, and he knows we have Wandering Emperor. That's fun. Opponent is on 3 life. I mean, opponent is on mono white with Cavern, so they are playing humans. I'm not against taking this 3 life here. I'm gaining 2, so
I'm home. You're done.
he also knows we have Sunfall, so they can't really pressure too hard into us. And I don't think they play anything with haste, so once again, I'm not really too worried about taking the life.
We've got the edge in this fight.
There's Sentinel to exile. My guess is Sunfall. No, burn down the house. I guess burn down the house does do what they are worried about. Just gonna deal with this. And we can plus up on target this again. This way we have the exile effect if we need it. And we should be well ahead. Opponent does not know we have the burn down the house in hand. Thalia is a little annoying, but she's not a big deal. And we're going to hold that so we can cycle it. Take out this again.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Cycle it in case we draw on Bombardment. No. That's not a bad land to have, though. We probably should have played this burn down the house. If they have Brutal Cathar here, we are a little screwed. Looks like they have Lay Down Arms. That's not a bad one. We gain 3 life from that. At us. Okay. Not sure if I like the play from the opponent there. We'll exile this. And just pass the turn.
You are not much of a roadblock.
We have answers to Adeline. This will get us even further ahead. And even further ahead. You get the Tron. Opponent now has to start back over from scratch, and we can burn down the house now. I feel a lot more comfortable. We may just win off the back of these devils here. What are we getting back? Probably the one that exiles a card from our grave. No. Opponent can't hang with the devils, and we get the first game. Alright, welcome back. We're playing some Boros Bombardment. Gonna keep this hand. Union kind of restores our health off of these, even though it does hurt. Our land base does kind of hurt. We do get a lot of basic planes, so it's pretty much a dead draw without any planes though. I'm playing against the Jace control deck, it looks like. This deck might just stomp us. I don't know how we ever beat this list. We'll see. Maybe we can get there. We just gotta resolve a bombardment, but I think they play the card that can't be countered and just destroy any permanent, so let opponent go to their turn, see what they're gonna do. We may get lost here, or a big score here. Guess we'll just union it again. Keep drawing our lands. Pass the turn back to the opponent. Big score is good here now.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
Roadside is a redraw late in the game, but plains may just be better, so... Like the soul partition. Opponent makes the 2-2. Do we want to get lost this? I don't think so.
Guards, to me!
If they're stuck on 4 land, I'm happy. We got plenty of life to spare. I don't have to use my treasures. We also are the board wipe deck, so...
Talking.
Ooh, it might be worth using a treasure now. We still have 4 mana up to pay for Make Disappear too. Alright, 1 threat down.
Try not to miss me.
And another one comes. We will use our treasure here to pitch this Battlefield Forge. And big score.
Now you've done it.
I wonder if they're just Esper control and if we're really worrying about Jace or not. Not every Esper deck plays Jace. I think opponent's testing the waters, so I'm trying to give it very little time to interact.
Keep watch for intruders.
There's our bombardment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 3 mana up. We cannot pay the Make Disappear. So, are we sunfalling this? It might be. There's the negate. I think that's fine. Have we played a land drop? I guess we're going to get a basic land. Opponent must have just drew that negate because they did not Brother's Head end our last one. I mean, they did not use it on our Brother's Head end. Do we got a kill spell? One less card in their hand to worry about if so. They do have 6 cards of straight gas, so I want to be able to keep away Arcane Bombardment and keep up Soul Partition. So we will be at 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Still not enough land to do it next turn, but we can answer one of these tokens if they swing with both.
I have got new moves to teach you.
That's a cut down. Surprised they didn't do that at the end of their turn. Must have been the draw for turn if that's the case. Would love to see anything but a land. I'm a little worried. We can just play into it. It's not like we won't draw another. We did come here to play Arcane Bombardment, and they already negated once. We can pay for 1 Make Disappear. Let's see. We got the land we want. We want to be able to lay down arms to get a free spell. We will. We'll lay down arms, get a free spell. Union is a redraw. Nice. And now if opponent can't deal with it, which I don't think they can, otherwise they would have already done it. They would have done it before we got our spell. We should win this game. And if they can deal with it, we have Soul Partition. Opponent did get to their 5th mana. Looks like they're going to decide to swing in. I'm going to let them swing. And then we're going to get lost this land. Get them off their 5th land.
We've got the edge.
I know it gives them a map token. I know. But we don't want this tapped. And we will pop this now. We get a Kayla's land. And we can put a counter on it too. So we deal with all 3 threats here. The Planeswalker, the land, and
Back to wandering.
we can Union, which will draw us 2 cards because we have a Union underneath. And this will draw us 3 cards. We'll put this, oh actually, we want to put this first, then this, which will grab a land and scry, and then this will pitch this. Grab the land. We want probably none of these, right? None of these are good. We draw a million lands. We'll hold that for next turn. Opponent's now back to 5 lands. We did a good job at keeping them off of it. I don't think it matters too much though. Oh, hair. Hair's good. At end step, we're going to bounce it. We'll probably see a concession. Big score, discard a land. Big score, discard a land. Kayla's Reconstruction, make a 2/2, put a counter, and draw a card. Definitely did that in the wrong order, but at the same time, I don't think a land matters too much right now. And we should have a ton of mana this next turn. Gonna give our opponent the world's largest Sunfall token. Let this burn down the house. This will big score, soul partition this. Big score. No, wait, we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. Union first, then we're gonna big score. Then we'll big score again. Then we'll create a 2/2. Now let's scry 2 and put a counter. Put a counter here, give a double strike. Wandering Emperors can win us this game, so we'll put it on top. Draw a billion lands and life. Make a billion guys. Do it again. Not do it again, but make more guys. And make more guys. Let's get into our opponent. Maybe be lethal. I don't think it's lethal. Very close. Now, if we had a way to kill our stuff, this would be really good. We can cycle. And I think we discard now. Yeah, we discard now. We'll discard a laydown. No, discard a Sacred Peaks. Yeah, laydown arms and Sacred Peaks. Opponent's gonna have the best Sunfall of their life. But I don't think it matters. Oh, wait. I forgot Farewell is a playable card in this format. It's alright. We're not too worried. It does suck though. That's a lethal attacker. What you got for it? We used 3 of our win cons, which really sucks. I went a little too hard, realizing the white deck can play Farewell, because I haven't seen this in so long. We're gonna keep that. Likely, we're gonna be pitching this in a minute. We'll probably see a Wandering Emperor. Yeah, there's a Wandering Emperor. Sure. My assumption is exile.
Run away. You'll be safer.
How many cards we got? 16? And, well, now we're going to have 14. This shows a way that we had to untap a permanent. Recast this Chaos Construction. I'll put a counter on it. What I'm worried about now is I'm probably no longer casting these big scores. Opponent needs to de-end our token. They get to see our hand and what's left in our library. We have 3 Sunfalls, I think, left, and 1 of our Devil card, Burn Down the House. Opponent just puts a counter.
Remember your training.
Which means I think they're likely playing. If they play O'Hare, can we win next turn? If we draw... What can we draw to win next turn? Burn Down the House? If we play O'Hare? Is our... No, that doesn't win. I don't think they're going to play it, though. Is there 1 Wandering Emperor? Does our opponent have the negate? This Anchorage, I think, is on blocker duty.
I hope you're ready to lose.
So we got to win with 14 cards. This is closer than I expected it to be, I won't lie. Should have probably cast the big score. Let's make it 2-2. So, if they don't block, we win.
May your blade strike true.
Go for the throw. It is good. That's fine. We want to cast this. We'll pitch one of these smites. Cool. We'll make a 2-2. Put a counter. Down to 11 cards. Got to destroy evil, which is kind of cool. Destroy evil does not kill an O'Hare, though. It does kill an O'Hare that's been plussed. That's a bright side.
We must protect the people.
If this smite was a get lost, we would have won this game already. I think that's lethal, alright? No, it's not lethal. It's close. We're just casting the command. Scry 2. Put a... No, we're not Scry 2. Counter 1/1. Declined. Oh no. We messed up.
We greet our enemies.
I don't know if opponent plays another farewell, but we did mess up there. We won. We could have won with. I clicked too fast, and I clicked the wrong one, and yeah. You learn, but it sucks. If we get farewelled here, it's gonna be a little rough. Yeah. Opponent's still in this. Unless if they plus up, they lose. They lose. They lose. You let us cast a spell. Good job. Good game, opponent. We'll make 3/1/1s. A lot of misplays on our ass, but we got there in the end. It's a long game. Okay, we're back playing some Boros Bombardment. We got a pretty keepable hand here. We'll go, and we're on the play, so even better. So I wanted to ask, because last game made me think about it. Has anybody actually ever seen Bombardment pooled? I have never seen this card in paper, nor do I know how you would even play with it. Like, do you roll like a d20 for the cards that are in the grave? Do you roll like a d6? Is there a like standard operating procedure with this? Because to me, it doesn't make much sense. We're looking at like, we're definitely looking at a pretty weird card. I don't know if it's good enough for what it is to be playable, but I really enjoy the card. So we're trying to get our opponent to commit a little bit more into this. It looks like they're playing a draft deck, honestly. Felidin. We're definitely going to trade with this 3/1. Hopefully it doesn't have first strike. If it gets first strike, I'll be a little upset. It gets trampled. It's probably worse. I don't think I can greed anymore, but we know what our next card is. Our next card is another board wipe, so. And if they want to equip this, they have to pay 3 mana. They get a land out of the 3 cards they exiled. They didn't take the Godric. Oh, that's why. 3, 4, 5. Are we dead? 4, 7, 8? No, we're not dead. We're close. Luckily, we knew what was on top. We died to another Godric, but they've already went through 2, so I'm not too worried about a Godric. These things don't do any. Oh, does it treasure token equip and we die? Yup. Whew, that was a quick game from our opponent. That was really good. Charming Scoundrel was probably their. I guess any 1-drop that made a haster kills us there. You know, I said it last game. I said at the beginning of the video, we're really good against creature decks, and we managed to lose to a creature deck. But this hand is pretty great. As I say that, we're playing against Mono Red. We got double laydown arms though, so I think I'm just getting rid of this. And then Jet Mirrors and getting rid of their turn 2. And then destroy evil, whatever they play after that, if it's good. If it's Godric, which is good. And we got a turn. We don't have to go tap land turn 3, so this is fine by me. Kayla's Reconstruction plus Union should keep us in this game. There's a Godric. So with that, I think I'm playing this and leaving up Union or Destroy Evil. I don't know if I can beat a cursed roll totem. Make a treasure token, right? Make a treasure token. Please make a treasure token. Yes. What you got now? Use that treasure token. Chandra. Oh, I didn't want you to use it that way though.
Go ahead. Fight me as hard as you can. 'Cause I'm real stubborn.
We're just gonna. Yep. Just will let Godric plus off of this. Use their mana. No, they're gonna play with Virus. Okay. Oh, this tapped out though. One creature left. And we got a lot of life gain. Not too stressed. Play this Jet Mirrors. We need the double red. We'll create a 2/2 and scry 2. Burn down the house is really good here, so we'll keep that. Kills the Chandra, right? Yeah, it kills the Chandra next turn. Gotta start using this Union though.
Who needs a plan? Just improvise.
Chandra did not tick up to kill us. Are they playing the Swiss Spear though? They are on limited red mana, so this is like a Godric. They have to choose between the Swiss Spear or the Godric. I think I'm okay with that. Would we trade this contract for a land? I think we would. Are they playing the land and attacking? They are not. The Swiss Spear has to come down. Which means next turn we will get hit by a Foundry. I was really hoping. Oh, they're not playing the. Why are they not playing the? Are they trying to protect Chandra? They're trying to protect Chandra. So what happens if we burn down the house? If we burn down the house, they block here. Chandra takes 3. Let's not. And just deal 5 damage. Put them on Mishra's Foundry beats. And not even that if they want to cast their spells. We gain 3 off Union next turn. Without the Kayla's command, we'd probably be a lot lower right now. Oh, that's Bombardment. Don't know how great that will be, but if we draw a land, it'll be really good. Soken's in on their turn for 2 1/1s. There's a land. There's an Arcane Bombardment. And here's a Lay Down Arms. We exile a Burn Down the House. We're going to make 3 Devils. We're just going to leave those back for blocker. We'll get 1 in. Now every spell is a Burn Down the House. Can opponent beat that? They have to get 10 points of damage. They activate a foundry. They have to have the trample card here, right? Otherwise they wouldn't swing this. Does it? Does the trample card even save them here? I don't think it does, right? Because it just gives them +1. They'll get damaged through, but... yeah, if they have the trample guy, we need to get 2 things to die. I forgot Foundry can plus it, but this is still gonna kill it, so... Alright, we can deal with one of their foundries. We draw a land. I'm not gonna play it to make them think I got something. If we draw lands out here, we're just gonna lose the game. Foundry beats again. I'm not against this. If I can just block and kill it, I'm happy. But I don't think they can get 7 damage with 1 mana and 2 attackers. Can they? Play with fire. Well, play with fire makes it so they get in with their foundry. But we gained 2 life off of that, so that's pretty good. We are drawing our lands. Opponent will probably have a chance here. We getting more foundry beats? We are. Swiss Spear. We've taken 3 this turn, going to 5. We have to have something this turn. Reliquary is a redraw. It's not great. That's a good draw. I guess we play it now. We lay down arms to Swiss Spear and burn down the house. And then if we draw into an instant card, we're pretty good. That's not an instant card. Alright, so we still have to survive double burn spell, which I think we do. Getting Brother's Hood and just to recast some spells, and we can then lay down our arms, our own devil. Opponent does decide to swing. I don't know. Trample's a thing. I will block. Double block here. We go to 4. Shoot down their land, shoot them, and then we should win this game now. We can gain 3 life every turn essentially. That's a big life gain effect too. And there's a union as well. It was close. It was very close from our opponent, but we definitely got the upper hand in this game, and we'll be back up to 14. And then big score, we do it all again, and eventually we kill them. Opponent does not, will eventually not like this card. We get another union. I don't think we... No, I don't think we're even casting that. This card's really something when it gets going, dude. We get command next turn. Create a 2/2, put a 1/1. And then our life total is going to reach over 30 here. I wonder if the opponent's going to let us kind of play this out. Or if they're just going to get... We're going to get the salty rope because we were at 3 health and we've gained just so much life this game. I think we're getting the salty rope. Union. 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 Burn down the house. Decline. So much life gain, dude. We are going past the 40 life total, which is definitely not what you're hoping to see in a mono red deck. We'll put a counter here and play another burn down the house. Oh, this is gross. When this deck works, it's so fun. It's so gross. And they're letting us do it, which is the best part. Six, 5, 6, 11, 12. And we're just gonna ping you to death. His opponent, he's playing with fires. No. Yeah. Let me ping you. Let me do it. Ping, ping, ping. So many clicks. And hit him with the... Let's go. It was a good game. Very good game. Alright, we're back. We got into a bit of the ways into Plat 4 today with this Arcane Bombardment list. I will say it right now. Don't go out of your way to craft this deck. It is very fun. It is very fun in the low ranks, but in the upper ranks where you're playing a lot of Esper and most decks have main board like enchantment hate, this card is not very great, but it is very fun. I built this 2 seasons ago and I've been updating it slowly, and it's very great to watch mono red cry when you're chaining off unions and just like Kayla's commands and out life gaining their existence. So in best of 1, this deck is very, very fun, and you don't have to do any of the big like mythics. It is Arcane Bombardment is like your only mythic in the deck, which, don't get me wrong, besides the 1 Wandering Emperor, which you can cut, this is a necessity. This guy's not worth putting the mythic cards into. But it's one of my fun go-to decks, and if I ever have to cast the red or white spells for dailies, man, do I get it done fast. But that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I will see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.